Everyone keeps telling Israel to just go back to the 1967 borders, but here's the thing. Those borders didn't even mean peace back in 1967. Before 1967, there was no Israeli occupation of Gaza, the West Bank, or the Golan Heights. Gaza was under Egyptian control, the West Bank under Jordanian control, and the Golan Heights was Syrian territory. The Palestinians had nothing to do with the control of these areas. In the words of Prime Minister Golan Heights, the 67 borders are so holy, why was there a war in 67? Egypt, Syria, and Jordan already had those territories, and yet their goal wasn't a Palestinian state, it was the elimination of Israel. That's exactly what Golda Meir meant when she said the Arabs have 20 states, but the Jews have only one. We have nowhere else to go. The idea of a Palestinian people as a separate national identity didn't truly emerge until the 1960s, politicized heavily by people like Yasser Arafat, and was really solidified after the Six-Day War when Israel took control of these territories in a defensive war. Before that, no one was calling for a Palestinian state in Gaza or the West Bank, not Egypt, not Jordan, not the Arab League. But once Israel won these territories, suddenly the narrative flipped. The same lands that were ignored for decades became occupied Palestinian land. And when Israel actually did try land for peace, it worked. With Egypt in 1978 with Camp David, Israel returned the Sinai, clearing it of Jewish presence, and even offered to return Gaza. Egypt refused to take it. They also offered back the West Bank, which Jordan refused, and then officially relinquished control of it in 1988. Coincidentally, that's the same year the PLO declared the state of Palestine their independence. The symbolic declaration made in Algiers more than 40 years after the establishment of the modern state of Israel. So the next time someone says, just go back to the 1967 borders, ask them this simple question. If those borders were so holy, why was there a war in 1967? Because peace was never about lines on a map. It's about whether your neighbors even accept that you exist.